What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to DG Footy. Make sure to go ahead and check out the socials at _diagrams on Twitter. Like the video and subscribe to the channel as usual. Let's go ahead and get into some of the news. Lots of banter going on around Manchester United today. Let's go ahead and take a look. Well, let's start off here, actually. So, we have Manchester United goalkeeper Henderson, still Sheffield United's transfer target, rather. And, yeah, so Sheffield United obviously want to keep him, but it does look like they are also targeting, I think, one of Burnley's backup goalkeepers. I think that Manchester United does want to keep Henderson for the oncoming season, so I don't think that that's going to happen. I think that Manchester United is trying to work out a way to keep both Henderson and De Gea happy. So we'll go ahead and just have to wait and see what happens there. As of now, Henderson is part of Manchester United's first team squad, or squad, rather. But he may well be part of the first team squad here soon. Manchester United and Man City are set to miss out on the opening round of matches. That's because they both went on into the European competitions, Champions League for Man City and Europa League for Manchester United. So, due to requirements, they are both going to get an extra week off. So, I think their first round of matches for game week 1 will be suspended and pushed back at least 1 week. United discover EFL Trophy group opponents. Yeah, so Van De Beek, the United Standing Gold Bridge covered this, but Van De Beek is apparently the main target right now for Ronald Koeman, the new Barcelona boss. And so it looks like Manchester United are going to miss out on Donny Van De Beek. I don't think that we were ever really in for him. Yeah, I think that just the fans, like us as fans, really wanted him because we know we need a replacement for Bruno Fernandes should he get injured, and Donny Van De Beek can play back in an 8 or as a 10 and kind of around, and he is a creative midfielder, so that would have been nice. Jadon Sancho transfer plea. Borussia Dortmund's manager Lucien Favre has reiterated his wish for Jadon Sancho to remain at the club next season. Manchester United is the priority target for Manchester United, or Jadon Sancho, rather, is the priority target for Manchester United. It is important he stays with us, Favre says. He's important for the team, Favre says. This is what I was interested in. The Dortmund manager added, Jadon Sancho is of course a very good player, but he must also have in mind that he still has a lot to learn. He needs to have better control of the ball, to do more headed flick-ons and improve his defending. He can't just stop running and stand still for 10 minutes and then suddenly do something for the next 10 minutes. This applies to everyone else as well. I don't actually see there being anything in that. I think that he's just critiquing his own player and saying this is where he needs to improve. But at the same time, Dortmund is so hit or miss with their comments. It's either he's a great player, he's super important for us, he's going to stay, or Jadon Sancho doesn't start saying, oh, I love Borussia Dortmund, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, he needs to improve, he's been on bad behavior, oh, he got a haircut during the lockdown. So I don't know. They're just not that consistent. So we'll just have to see what happens with that. Let's go ahead and move on. Something was happening with Liverpool today. Ooh, Liverpool player has COVID-19. The Austrian media reports an unnamed squad member has tested positive for coronavirus in preseason training camp. That's the Mirror, so I'll take it with a grain of salt. I haven't heard anything about that. Several clubs want Brewster. Liverpool apparently does not want to pay the money for Thiago. They want to get him for a lower price, which is kind of interesting. The fact that they're not willing to pay over even like 28 million pounds for one of the best midfielders in the world. Granted, Thiago Alcantara is injury prone, and yeah, I mean, he's injury prone and he's like 29 years old. But at the same time, he's probably worth like 50, 60 million in any other market. The reason why his price is lower is because he has 1 year left on the contract. That does matter, so I'm not, trying to downgrade that. And the fact that he's injury prone. If Liverpool wants to be serious, they just need to shut the fuck up and give Bayern Munich the money, really. So I know that at least a few Liverpool fans are getting pretty upset with their board because even last summer, I know they won the league this last year, but even last summer, they refused to shell out money and upgrade the squad. Now this summer, they have another excuse, COVID-19, and doesn't look like they're going to be trying to really upgrade. I know that they've got a backup left back in whatever, I don't even know what his name is, for Robertson, and they do want to get Fabinho, given that Wijnaldum looks like he is going to leave. It's just frustrating, I think, for Liverpool fans that their board isn't just pulling the trigger on what is in a phenomenal world-class player. There we go. Liverpool won't pay Thiago fee. Reds hoping Bayern will lower 30 million euro asking price with the midfielder out of contract next summer. And that's from Fabrizio Romano, which is just about as reliable as you can get. Anyhow, that looks like that's where they're at. And it could just be Liverpool trying to play hardball, but it's Bayern Munich, so they're going to want their money. Willian wanted Chelsea stay, felt discredited. To be fair, Willian, you were asking for a 3-year contract when Chelsea rarely gives out more than a 1-year contract at past age 30. I mean, they weren't even giving, and this is, can't remember who said this, but some Chelsea fan online, one of the content creators, was talking about how, I mean, Lampard only got a 1-year extension and had to fight for it, and a couple other players that were top notch, I mean, basically legends, had to fight for their 1-year contracts. So Willian, whatever, dude. Arsenal agree Gabriel fee. The defender will decide his future over next week after clubs agree £22 million, $29 million transfer fee. It does look like, well, let's read this one as well. Breaking. Lille have reached fee agreements with Arsenal, Napoli, and Everton over the transfer of Brazilian defender Gabriel. According to whoever, more follows. So it looks like it's a 3-horse race. Manchester United is no longer interested, not willing to pay the fees or whatever. And he has his pick of the 3 clubs, Everton, Arsenal, and Napoli. Good for you, Gabriel. We will see what happens with that. So, U.S. Women's National Team World Cup winners Rose Lavelle and Sam Mewis have officially joined Man City. Fuck Man City, but good for you girls. Good for the ladies, the women. They're going to kill it wherever they go. They're 2 of the best players in the world, bar none. No doubts about it. So, good for Man City. Good for Mewis and Lavelle. Many good luck or something to you guys. Hope you guys do amazing. I will be trying to catch those games as much as possible for sure. Guardiola needs more money. Xavi. Park Legend says City must back Pep financially to sign 3 exceptional players. Let's take a look at this. Let's just see. £1.05. $1.05? No. 1.05 billion euros. Xavi says Pep Guardiola needs more money. Yeah, he sure as fuck does. Absolute nonsense. This is so crazy. You guys are so lucky you have oil drilling wanks. Adding Pep Guardiola and Lionel Messi were reunited. Nope. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure it's a political stunt, and I do think that between the board of Barcelona and Messi's gonna win. He always wins that battle, and it happens a lot. It happens almost every single summer. So I don't think that's gonna happen. £100,000 a week, veteran Tottenham star in line for a new contract. Lloris probably deserves it. He's a World Cup winner. He's the club captain for Tottenham, and he's a phenomenal, veteran. I mean, he's a phenomenal captain. He's a leader at the back, and he ended the end of last season really well. So I would not be surprised to see that happen, and it's probably the right move. Tottenham Hotspur now absolutely want to sign Ibrahim Sangare this summer transfer window. Spurs have been following the defensive midfielder for quite some time now, and he could leave for a fee in the region of 15 to 20 million euros ahead of the season. I don't know anything about him, so Spurs fans would have to tell me something about him. Never even heard of him, so maybe he's good, maybe he's not. They just got Højbjerg, so I don't know. Joe Hart completes shock-free transfer to Tottenham. Yep. He did say somewhere he has a lot to offer, and I don't doubt that. He's won leagues and stuff like that. I do not think he's going to be playing, though. So, anyhow, let's go ahead and end it there for today. Make sure to go ahead and check out the socials at _diagrams on Twitter. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys all later. Peace.